Hello class 10 students, welcome back to my channel Learn with Ease. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do subscribe as the videos uploaded on this channel are meant for quick revision before English boards. This video is on the chapter The Proposal by Anton CHEKOV. As you already know what the story is about, focusing on analyzing the characters would be of more use to you. So let's get started and analyze CHUBUKOV. CHUBUKOV is an important character who adds humor and irony to the play through his changing attitudes and exaggerated reactions. First, hypocritical and opportunistic. CHUBUKOV is friendly and welcoming at first, but his behavior changes quickly depending on the situation. When LEMOV arrives, he treats him with great respect, thinking he has come for some business. However, when he learns about the marriage proposal, he is overjoyed and becomes extremely flattering. Later, during the arguments, he insults LEMOV but still insists on the marriage when he sees his daughter's reaction. For example, initially he calls LEMOV my angel and my treasure, but later during the argument he calls him a lunatic and a fool. Second, short-tempered and argumentative. Like his daughter and LEMOV, CHUBUKOV is easily provoked and loses his temper quickly. Instead of resolving conflicts, he adds fuel to the fire by getting involved in their arguments. For example, he joins in the fight over OXEN MEADOWS and later takes sides in the dog argument, making the situation worse. Third, loving but over-dramatic father. CHUBUKOV loves his daughter, but he is also dramatic and impatient. He is eager to see her married and is willing to force the proposal even after the constant fighting. For example, when NATALYA cries after learning about LEMOV's proposal, he rushes to bring LEMOV back, showing how desperate he is for the marriage. Fourth, symbol of social irony. Through CHUBUKOV, CHEKOV mocks the materialistic and superficial nature of society. He is not genuinely interested in LEMOV's happiness or suitability for his daughter, but is only concerned about getting her married to a wealthy man. For example, even after all the insults and quarrels, he pushes LEMOV and NATALYA to get engaged, showing how marriage is treated as a mere formality. So CHUBUKOV is a humorous and exaggerated character who represents the greed, hypocrisy and absurdity of social customs. His changing emotions, short temper and opportunistic nature make him an entertaining figure in the proposal, adding to the play's comedic charm. LEMOV is the central character in CHEKOV's one-act play The Proposal. He is a 35-year-old unmarried landowner who visits his neighbor CHUBUKOV to ask for the hand of his daughter NATALYA in marriage. LEMOV's character is portrayed humorously, highlighting his nervousness, insecurity and argumentative nature. First, hypochondriac and physically weak. LEMOV is extremely conscious of his health and constantly complains about various ailments. He suffers from heart palpitations, weak nerves, and a constant feeling of exhaustion. His excessive concern about his health often distracts him from important matters such as his marriage proposal. For example, he frequently mentions his palpitations and trembling lips even in the middle of serious conversations. Second, insecure and nervous. Despite being wealthy and eligible for marriage, LEMOV lacks confidence. He is overly cautious and hesitant, which makes him appear comical. He approaches CHUBUKOV with great formality and is anxious about proposing to NATALYA. For example, instead of directly proposing to NATALYA, he gets nervous and starts talking about property disputes. Third, argumentative and stubborn. LEMOV has a short temper and is easily provoked. He engages in heated arguments with NATALYA over trivial matters such as the ownership of OXEN MEADOWS and the superiority of their hunting dogs. His stubbornness makes him forget the real purpose of his visit. For example, he fiercely debates whether his dog Gez is better than NATALYA's dog Squeezer, leading to a ridiculous quarrel. Fourth, socially awkward and lacking romantic skills. LEMOV is not a traditional romantic hero. Instead of expressing love, he focuses on property disputes and dogs, ruining his own marriage proposal. He fails to handle situations smoothly and lets arguments take over his interactions. For example, even after NATALYA accepts the proposal, he continues to argue, showing his lack of emotional intelligence. Fifth, symbol of comedic irony. LEMOV's character is a perfect example of Chekov's use of situational comedy. His nervousness, exaggerated health concerns, and absurd fights make him a source of humor. Ironically, despite all the arguments, he still ends up engaged to NATALYA. So, LEMOV is a humorous portrayal of an insecure and quarrelsome man whose weaknesses make him both ridiculous and endearing. His constant bickering with NATALYA adds to the comedic charm of the proposal, making it an entertaining play that mocks human foolishness in relationships. NATALYA is the 25-year-old daughter of CHUBUKOV in Anton Chekhov's one-act play, The Proposal. She is an essential character who adds humor and drama through her changing emotions, argumentative nature, and desperation for marriage. First, young, well-educated, and domesticated. NATALYA is described as a good housekeeper, not bad-looking, and well-educated. She takes care of household responsibilities and is eager for marriage. However, her personality is not very romantic as she gets into heated arguments instead of discussing love. For example, instead of responding with warmth to LEMOV's proposal, she immediately starts an argument about OXEN meadows. Argumentative and stubborn. Like LEMOV and CHUBUKOV, NATALYA is highly argumentative. She is quick to pick fights and refuses to back down even over trivial matters. Her stubbornness makes the play more comical. For example, she fiercely argues that OXEN meadows belong to her family and later gets into a heated debate about whose dog is better. Third, emotional and dramatic. NATALYA has extreme mood swings. When she hears that LEMOV had come to propose, she becomes hysterical and demands that he be brought back immediately. This dramatic shift in emotions adds to the humor of the play. For example, she cries uncontrollably when she realizes she has lost a marriage proposal due to a petty fight. Fourth, desperate for marriage. Although NATALYA initially quarrels with LEMOV, her reaction upon learning about the proposal shows that she is eager to get married. Her desperation leads her to agree to the engagement despite the constant arguments. For example, as soon as CHUBUKOV tells her that LEMOV wanted to propose, she panics and insists that LEMOV be brought back immediately. Fifth, symbol of social satire. Through NATALYA, Chekov mocks how marriages in society are often based on financial status rather than love. Despite fighting with LEMOV repeatedly, she still agrees to marry him, highlighting the absurdity of such relationships. For example, even after getting engaged, she continues to argue about the superiority of a dog over LEMOV's. So NATALYA is a humorous and exaggerated character who represents the flaws of materialistic marriages. Her quick temper, emotional nature, and eagerness for marriage make her an essential part of the play's comedy. Through her character, Chekov cleverly highlights the foolishness and irony in human relationships. I hope this video was useful to you. Please leave a comment and subscribe to the channel. Because other sections or aspects of the English question paper might be dealt with in the upcoming videos. Thank you for watching this video.